first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ that feels like gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Jaguars, first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has it. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. ETN up the middle. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brought down by Matt Milano. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll get that underneath ETN. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Myers from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Powering his way forward. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Escapes the defender. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Looking middle, and that's complete. We'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Give to Cook out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bills.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brandon Cooks from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
42-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
12 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3.
Lawrence.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
And the Bills first down.
Back to throw. Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup.
Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Allen, nifty footwork. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Cooks. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points with the Jags, Josh Scobie. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The drive will start with an option going left. Allen's loose down the left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Lawrence's pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Travis Etienne. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
In motion goes Patrick. Lawrence will throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a big thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
10 more there and another first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it, here's ETN. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Turton going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Bills' 3-yard line.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Now this is picked up by a big seam, and he might go all the way. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Powering forward. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. In motion goes Patrick. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a give to ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Sanders breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught at the end. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Jaguars 14.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Allen to throw it. That's taken in by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's on the play. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Allen. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. Down the left sideline. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Bills first down. First and goal at the
to the air. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Lawrence. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing now is Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts,
It's a gain of 9.
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
To throw, it's Allen. And Cooks has it over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. And this is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final 3rd quarter.
Raiders set to kick off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to ETN. Here's 3rd and 6.
ETN. It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In motion left goes Myers. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence on play action.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Joshua Hines Allen coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Off to Thomas on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
12 more yards.
A give to ETN running right.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Lawrence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jaguars 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Quick slant to Shakir. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Mason Smith.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Allen off the play fake.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
That's good.
Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now Allen. And he is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Allen going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's the safety, Antonio Johnson, who dragged him down.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. To the air, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now Allen. And Cooks has it over the middle. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is second and 8.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw, it's Allen.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the Bills first down.
Throwing now is Allen.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out come the Jags.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Johnson brought him down. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35.
They'll go again with Etienne.
A nice little juke. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a
On play action. Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's on the play. That's good for the Bills. First down.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards. That's another Bills. First down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
Operating from the gun. Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills extend their lead yet again. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And the Jaguars
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Jaguars.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
18 yards. That's another Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He gets it to Thomas.
Really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he works his way. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bills. 1st down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of
of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
The Bills are moving on as we